In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 13, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Brooklyn Nets versus Memphis Grizzlies. On Friday night, the Brooklyn Nets will travel to the FedEx Forum for a challenging road matchup against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Nets are coming off a tough loss to the Milwaukee Bucks in their previous game, while the Grizzlies secured an impressive blowout victory against the Washington Wizards. This sets the stage for an intriguing inter-conference battle as both teams aim to maintain momentum in the competitive NBA landscape. The Nets are still dealing with the absence of key players, including Bojan Bogdanovic, Cam Thomas, and Zaire Williams. Similarly, the Grizzlies will remain without Zach Edey and Vince Williams Jr. Both teams enter this contest following a week-long break as the Emirates NBA Cup continues to unfold. This extended rest period is expected to particularly benefit the Grizzlies, who had Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Brandon Clark sidelined during Sunday's game. With all 3 players likely to return to the lineup, Memphis appears poised to capitalize on their week of recovery. Over their last 3 outings, the Grizzlies have held opponents to an impressive 25.2% shooting from beyond the arc, the lowest percentage in the league. At home, opposing teams are managing just 31.4% from downtown, reinforcing Memphis's defensive dominance at the FedEx Forum. Memphis seems overdue for a commanding victory over the Nets, and the numbers back this expectation. The Grizzlies boast a 9-1 record in their last 10 games and an 8-2 record against the spread during that span. Playing at home on Friday, they hold a clear advantage as the more balanced and effective team on both ends of the court. Defensively, Memphis is expected to pressure the Nets into turnovers and stifle their offense, particularly in the absence of Brooklyn's leading scorer. On the offensive side, the Grizzlies should encounter minimal resistance, especially in the paint, and are likely to dominate the offensive boards while drawing numerous fouls to live at the free throw line. While the Brooklyn Nets have delivered solid performances this season and managed to win 4 of their last 5 games against the Grizzlies, including a victory last month, the Grizzlies are the superior team in this matchup. Memphis holds a 17-8 against the spread record for the season, showcasing their ability to cover spreads even when dealing with injuries. Now healthier than they've been all year, the Grizzlies have an excellent opportunity to exact revenge. With the momentum, defensive prowess, and home court advantage on their side, the Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Heading into this matchup, the Grizzlies are playing at the second fastest pace in the NBA. Despite their quick tempo, they've been elite on the defensive end, and with their key players back, a slightly slower pace may be on the horizon. Opposing teams are struggling from beyond the arc against Memphis, shooting a league-low 33.2%. Meanwhile, Brooklyn ranks at the bottom of the league in fast break points, making it unlikely they'll find many easy scoring opportunities. Over their last 3 games, the Nets have averaged just 104 points, a concerning trend as they prepare to face one of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. Given these factors, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Lakers versus Minnesota Timberwolves. 2 teams from the Western Conference are set to face off in a matchup as they strive to secure a victory in the land of 10,000 lakes. The Los Angeles Lakers will hit the road to challenge the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday night. In their most recent game, the Lakers earned a 107-98 home victory against the Portland Trail Blazers on Sunday, successfully covering the spread as 7-point favorites. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves suffered a 114-106 road loss in the second game of a back-to-back series against the Golden State Warriors that same evening, falling short of covering as 1.5-point underdogs. Historically, Los Angeles has dominated the all-time regular season series with an 86-45 record. However, this season, the teams have split their 2 meetings, with Minnesota cruising to a decisive 109-80 win at home in their last encounter on December 2nd. The Lakers are dealing with a challenging lineup situation as they remain without LeBron James. who is sidelined, and guard Austin Reeves, who is listed as questionable for this contest. On the other hand, the Timberwolves are at nearly full strength, with the exception of Joe Ingles, who continues to be unavailable. These two teams recently met in Minneapolis on December 2nd, and Minnesota delivered a dominant performance, dismantling the Lakers 109-80. The Timberwolves have been on a roll lately, winning 4 of their last 5 games, including 3 victories by a margin of at least 27 points. Conversely, the Lakers have struggled mightily on the road, posting a 5-8 straight-up record and a 4-9 mark against the spread. With James unlikely to play due to a lingering foot issue, the Lakers face an uphill battle. Los Angeles has lost 7 of its last 10 games and urgently needs to find a way to get back on track. The absence of James and potentially Reeves adds significant pressure on Anthony Davis to lead the team. The Lakers' struggles on the road are well documented, and their 5-8 road record this season reflects their inability to perform consistently as the visiting team. Minnesota, on the other hand, had a 4-game winning streak snapped by the Warriors in their previous outing. Both teams should be well rested heading into this matchup, benefiting from the light schedule provided by the NBA Cup. While the Lakers gained some confidence with their recent win over Portland without James, replicating that success against Minnesota's elite defense will be a daunting task. Although the Timberwolves have been inconsistent this season, with a 9-14 record against the spread through 23 games, they appear to be finding their rhythm. Winning 4 of their last 5 contests has given them much-needed momentum. The Lakers, however, are mired in a rough stretch, holding a 3-7 straight-up and against the spread record over their last 10 games. With LeBron James unavailable and Anthony Davis also dealing with a nagging foot injury, the Lakers' chances of breaking out of their slump seem slim. Minnesota is clearly the stronger team at the moment. Additionally, Los Angeles' defense ranks a disappointing 26th in efficiency, allowing 114 points per 100 possessions. Given these circumstances, the Minnesota Timberwolves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. From a totals perspective, the under has hit in 13 of Los Angeles' 24 games this season entering Thursday night, a trend driven by their slower pace and limited offensive efficiency. The Lakers are 5th in the league in turnovers, committing an average of 13 per game, and ranked 20th in tempo with 98 possessions per contest. Minnesota, on the other hand, has seen the over hit in 12 of their 23 games this season but faces challenges with ball control, as they rank 24th in turnovers, averaging 16.2 per game. Like Los Angeles, Minnesota plays at a below-average tempo, ranking 22nd with 97.5 possessions per game. The 2 meetings between these teams this season have both gone under the total. Defensively, Minnesota has emerged as one of the league's best units this year, even after trading Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves rank 6th in defensive efficiency, allowing only 106 points per 100 possessions. During their current 4-1 stretch, their defense has been particularly stifling, holding opponents to just 91 points per game. Both teams are among the league's slowest-paced squads, with Los Angeles ranked 21st in possessions per game at 100.4 and Minnesota just behind them at 22nd with 100 possessions. Given Minnesota's ability to dictate the pace and rely on their defensive prowess, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Charlotte Hornets versus Chicago Bulls. The Charlotte Hornets aim to secure their 2nd straight victory as they face the Chicago Bulls on Friday night. The game will take place at the United Center in Chicago. Charlotte is coming off a hard-fought 113-109 win against the Indiana Pacers, defying the odds as 11.5-point underdogs. Meanwhile, Chicago suffered a 108-100 loss to the Philadelphia 76ers, also as underdogs by 3 points. Historically, the Bulls have dominated this matchup, winning 8 of their last 10 encounters with the Hornets. The Hornets will be without Moussa Diaby due to illness, while the Bulls are closely monitoring the status of Nikola Vucevic, Josh Giddey, and Patrick Williams, all of whom are listed as questionable for the game. In the absence of LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges, Brandon Miller has taken on a significant role, particularly on offense. Miller has been consistently impressive, scoring 25 or more points in 5 consecutive games, including leading the team in scoring during their recent win. Charlotte may also get a boost if Mark Williams, who missed the last game, is able to return. The Bulls, on the other hand, have struggled defensively, ranking 27th in defensive rating and allowing opponents to shoot an alarming 48.6% from the field, the 4th highest rate in the league. Charlotte has dropped 2 of its last 3 road games, while Chicago has lost 3 of its last 4 home games. Despite this, the Hornets have an edge heading into the contest. They've been efficient offensively, shooting over 46% from the field in their past 3 games and excelling at the free throw line with a success rate above 78%. Charlotte's rebounding has also been stellar as they grab 13 offensive boards per game, placing them 10th in the league in second chance points. In contrast, Chicago's defense has been lackluster, ranking 28th in efficiency and conceding over 124 points per game at home. If the Bulls are without key players, the Hornets could exploit their vulnerabilities and secure a win as underdogs. Therefore, the Charlotte Hornets to cover the spread underdogs is our full game side pick. The Hornets have seen the total score exceed the line in their last 4 games, while the Bulls have gone over the total in 2 of their last 3 contests. Charlotte scores an average of 108 points per game and operates at a slower pace, ranking 24th in possessions per game with 101.3. However, they face a Chicago team that struggles defensively, allowing a league-worst 124 points per game at home. On the other hand, Chicago averages 119 points per game and plays at a much faster pace, ranking 3rd in the NBA with 107.3 possessions per game, against a Charlotte defense surrendering 117 points per game on the road. Chicago leads the league in pace heading into this Eastern Conference clash, and their defensive woes have led opponents to attempt more than 38 three-pointers per game against them. Despite being shorthanded, Charlotte's respectable three-point shooting, ranked 15th in the NBA, positions them to capitalize on this weakness. The Hornets, typically slower paced, may benefit from accelerating the tempo and increasing their three-point attempts to exploit Chicago's defensive deficiencies. Both teams are likely to contribute to a high-scoring affair, as evidenced by their last 2 meetings, which also went over the projected total. Thus, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.